So it goes without saying that we all love Minecraft, especially when you open up a new world. You're greeted with endless plains of blocks, resources, and everything you need to create an epic adventure. It's up to you to explore and to find exactly what you need. But what if you only had one block? What if it was just you, one block, and the void? What would you do? What would you achieve? Well, this video is what I did and what I achieved. Hit the like rating, sit back and enjoy, because this is 100 days in one block hardcore Minecraft, and here's what happened. Alright, let's get it. Check it out. We are loading into a hardcore world in one block. It's day one. So it lets you know that you need to break the block below you and that it will regenerate. It's terrifying because you always think that you're going to fall through, but you don't, so it's all G. I get to breaking some blocks and get myself some dirt to extend my one block to, I don't know, about 6 blocks or something. Yeah, it's a little bit safer. Anyway, I get to it again and boom, I get my first pet. He is literally hanging on by his toenail. Anyway, I get to work, get myself a crafting table, and yeah, make some materials to make my island a little bit safer, because I am, not the smartest person in the world, and the potential of me falling off is probably massive. Anyway, I get some sapling and some seeds, make myself some tools, and it looks as if my adventure is beginning. Get another chest with some water, which is extremely important because, as you can see from here, I have to take a massive risk straight away by going down underneath my magic block, because I have to reinforce this structure to make sure that nothing falls through. Things like gravel and sand, and plus this just makes it a little bit more secure that if anything happens that I don't fall to my death. Anyway, I get back to it, mining this single block, and the next thing I get is a wonderful benevolent chest that basically gets the ball rolling. This thing has some more wood, some sapling, and a torch to, keep the mobs away. But anyway, I get into it. It is phase 1, the plains. This is where I'm gonna get the majority of my blocks, so I just get to the laborious task of mining. But then I get a friend. Piggy number 2. Hey, I got partners, I got friends, so I made the place a little bit bigger, and before you know it, I had myself a cow. This was becoming a farm. I mean, like, this is my island, but why are you guys here? Anyway, yeah, so I actually had to make a food farm, so I got to it. I had lots of dirt from the previous mining, and I had my bucket of water, so I got that down, made myself a little hoe, and made a majestic farm. Oh, I also planted my sapling, and a tree grew already, so I mean, I was killing this right now. Oh, but then I realized there's a pork chop here, so I think, the tree grew on the pig. He's dead now. Day 2 had arrived, and I was feeling good. I mean, I did kill one pig, but I had a lot more animals now on my little platform, so it was looking good. I got back to mining, which took a long time, which is why I sped it up here, but eventually I got myself some cool chests, got some apples and more sapling. Then I got to the final chest, and the upgrade was here. I had finished phase 1 already and was getting on to phase 2, the underground. I had to beware of monsters here, which was kind of scaring me because obviously I have no armor and like nothing like that, but I had some cobble now so I could upgrade my tools and make myself a furnace, and I cordoned off my little block area. I then went ahead and put down a block of grass that I got from a chest and got the nod of approval from this sheep. Felt pretty good about that. Anyway, I got back to mining and boom, oh my days, it was my first mob, a zombie, but he was unbelievably dumb, so I just killed him and it was all G. Well, day 3 was upon us, and I started off my day by shepherding some chickens. Is that how you, that's probably not how you say that, but anyway, yeah, I made a pen for the chickens and the rest of the animals and put them in there. I now had some iron, so I made myself a shears so I could get some wool to go ahead and make myself a bed. Snip, snip, yep, I got the wool and made the bed. I was feeling happy about that because I could go asleep at night now. Went back mining, and out of nowhere, a creeper. Oh my days, I was trapped in my own pen, but thankfully I was able to get out of there and avoid his explosion. Next thing that happened, though, was pretty terrifying and sad. My rabbit. He was so scared, he just jumped to his death. He's gone. Oh, wow. That is tragic. Anyway, I had to get revenge, so I went over and I killed the creeper, and, that was a bit traumatic, so I decided to use my bed, put it down, and got to sleep. Day 4 had arrived, and I decided to start off by feeding some of my animals to try, baby making. Make some babies. Anyway, a tree grew just as I was checking that chest, and I decided to, well, use the wood to try and make something. And this is what happened. Thank goodness for the replay mod, because this was super boring IRL, and yeah, it took me ages because I made mistakes and stuff like that, but yeah, this was my tree island, tree forest planting area, yeah. Anyway, it looks pretty cool, and it's going to give me lots of materials, but when I got back to mining, oh, it happened again, and this time it actually exploded. A creeper came out of nowhere, and boom, destroyed my area, so I had to fix that. But then I just got back to mining again after I did, and eventually I got to the benevolent chest, got some more sapling, a map, and some coal, which was pretty cool, but it looks as if I was on to the next stage. The next stage being the icy tundra. And my first experience of the icy tundra was 2 strays. They just came out of nowhere. I was not concentrating and they almost killed me. I was down to 3 hearts. That was unbelievably scary. I managed to kill them, but that was just not an experience that I enjoyed. I made myself a shield, took one good hard look at myself, and prepared for the next day. The next day did actually arrive, and I started off straight away by using whatever materials I had to make myself an iron chest plate. I needed protection. I also needed some more weaponry, so I went ahead and made myself a bow, because I was just terrified. Anyway, I got back to mining, and then next thing, a little Arctic fox popped out, did some sort of WWE move, jumped over my fence, and just started absolutely destroying my chickens. Before he could even get in, he had killed 4 of them. Ah, little nightmare of a dude. But anyway, yeah, I got rid of him and then decided to throw out some eggs to try and get some more chickens. I got 1, but pretty unsuccessful. Ended the day by grabbing some more of the materials that I had mined, and that was it. Ah, this is hectic. Just like that, day 6 was here, and I started off with a cautious approach once more, making myself some iron leggings and some iron boots, which turned out to be an epic move, because a monster party was here. I didn't even know what this was. I never even seen this before. A monster party? Are you kidding me? Anyway, I had a battle on my hands, and I was super lucky, because one of them fell through a hole, and afterwards I realized that I almost fell through that hole as well, but I was able to kill these guys pretty easy, and I got back to mining. Another hectic day, but I was happy as my trees were growing behind me. So some of you may have noticed there's been a wolf sitting here and not much happening with him, but I saved up the bones and eventually he did actually become my friend. Ha! I have a dog. He's super cute. But then I decided I needed to spend the next couple of days extending my island and trying to blaze through this phase. I did so, getting a lot of materials, and decided then that my farm position wasn't great. I needed to make a new one. So that's what I did. I made a little farm, and I've got to be honest, I was happy with it. It was going well, I was working hard, and yeah, we had got to the end of the phase. So we were doing pretty well. Let's get on to day 10. So this day brought the start of a new phase, the ocean phase. I got to work mining, but then decided I wanted to make myself an infinite water source, so I built a well. I mean, this is exactly what a well looks like in real life, so I was extremely happy. Maybe. Yeah, I used ice blocks and some water that I already had, and there it was, an infinite water source. Achieving. Alright, so the next couple of days started off with me becoming a lumberjack. I wanted more resources and I wanted to make this place look a little bit better, so cue the montage. Yeah, the place looked a little bit better, so I got back to mining, and as you can see, I got myself a new friend, Little Turtle. He's pretty cool, but he had nowhere to live, so I did the dangerous thing again, went under the underground. That's not really underground. I don't know what to call that, but basically I made a lair underneath the main lair and put sand down and made a beach, because turtles like beaches. I mean, I'm a good dad, you know? But then, yeah, the unthinkable happened. I got to my first diamond ore and realized I do not have an iron pickaxe. So the next morning, I went and I did the unthinkable. I mined a diamond ore with a stone pickaxe. Ugh, gross. But there that went. Anyway, I saved up enough iron to get myself an iron pickaxe eventually and made some other tools and got to work. But then a little guardian came along and tried to ruin my day. Thankfully, I was able to take him out, so I didn't waste too much time. Got back to mining and the days were starting to flow by pretty quickly now. I then used my infinite water source to create another one over at the beach for my little turtle, and I used some seagrass. I think that's what that's called? I think so, seagrass, yeah, and I brought him over to his new home. I mean, at least he was happy. I was kind of frustrated. Day 15, and I wasn't sure how to start the day, so I decided to grab the map and actually use it. And what came up was a tiny little baby map. Thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, I got mining, and finally I got my first diamond. I mean, I messed up so bad before, so I was pretty excited about this. Happy days. But then, it's an Elder Guardian. This guy gave me some serious trouble. As you can see, I'm hiding behind a tree. But eventually, I was able to snipe him and get rid of him over the edge of my island. I then finished the day with 2 new friends. Next couple of days began with me placing down a turtle egg. That's going to become funny later, but then I was mining and a monster party came. This one was a tough one. We had drowns, we had guardians, we had elder guardians. I spent most of my time hiding behind that tree, but eventually, because I had full iron armor, I was able to venture out and kill all of these guys. They did wreck the place, I fixed it, and then that night it got pretty horrible outside. It was raining, it was dark, there was thunder, there was lightning. I didn't like it. I really needed to make myself a home. But I got to the end, got myself a trident, and was pretty happy because that was the end of a new phase. The next phase was the jungle dungeon phase. This was going to be interesting. The next 3 days that followed, I became a carpenter. I mean, I had wood. I had lots of wood, and I needed something to do with it. Cue the montage. It actually is a montage. It's more like a time lapse, right? Okay, so that was fun, but we needed to get back to work. I start mining again and ended up with 2 new friends. Couple of parrots, Bill and Ben. That wasn't their names, but anyway. There was a cat, well, an ocelot. I killed him straight away because you know how I feel about cats, and it turns out there was 2 of them. The other one got into the pen and killed all my chickens again. Oh man, I hate cats so much, it's insane. Anyway, I got a panda, but then straight after that, a witch came. I don't like witches. I don't like cats, I don't like witches. I don't like a lot of people. Anyway, she hit me with a nice shot and poisoned me straight away, but thankfully I had some milk, I was able to chug that, and then eventually hit her over the edge. A tough battle considering it was only 1 witch. I wasn't looking forward to what was coming next. Oh yeah, and then the funny thing happened. The egg, remember that? Yeah, I stood on it. Ugh. So, I think standing on that egg brought me a serious amount of bad luck, because 2 witches came, and I've got to be honest, I wasn't ready for it. They poisoned me straight away, they started poisoning my animals, I was freaking out, I thought my dog was dead, my parrots were getting killed, there was vexes, they brought vexes, I couldn't believe it, dude, I was down to 3 hearts, I was almost dead, but thankfully, I got organized, got in close, and was able to take out these witches. I mean, that was extremely stressful and hectic. But then, straight away after that, I got a monster party. Are you absolutely kidding me? What an insane couple of days. We had spiders, more vexes, in my bedroom, trying to kill me. I mean, the cheek of it. And witches and everything. I mean, eventually I was able to kill them all. And oh man, I was just totally gassed. So I went up and tried to make an area for my panda. It was hectic. So the next couple of days, I was just looking forward to putting my head down and getting this phase done. I started off with some breakfast, then I fed my dog and got back to work doing some mining. Eventually, I was able to get enough diamonds to make myself a diamond pickaxe. I did that, and well, then I put it away for some safekeeping in my bedroom. I did a lot of mining that day, but I also went up and started work on my area for my panda. I was going to make this place nice, get down some bamboo and stuff, but eventually I did get to the end of the phase. And yeah, I was feeling good again. the next phase was going to be the Red Desert. Gonna be a lot of stuff in this phase, so I was looking forward to it. So the new phase began and I got to work. I knew I needed to do a lot of mining, so I went ahead and did so. And then I got my first villager. This guy was pretty cool. His name was Tracy. Does that mean he's a girl? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I got him, put him in a boat. Or do I need to say her? I'm confused. Yeah, I put that guy in a boat and I got to work. Realized that I needed to start building. I needed to make this place a little bit better, bigger. I mean, I needed a storage area. I needed somewhere that I could keep all my stuff so it wasn't getting lost or, I don't know, misplaced. And then I decided I needed a house for villagers. Yeah, I got my first one already and I knew there was going to be more, so I got to work doing that. I made the villagers... Actually, I made them a nicer home than my own home. Eventually, I got done with the new home and made myself a Fletcher's table and an iron door. I wanted to put these guys to work. First was going to be Tracy. I got her out of her boat, put down the Fletcher's table, and there she was, my first worker. I don't know. I mean, is it a he or a she? I'm so confused. Anyway, I became a lumberjack again, got some more wood, and turned them into sticks because everybody knows the Fletcher has an epic trade. 32 sticks for some emeralds. So I went ahead and did that. Got myself some emeralds, and she upgraded straight away, and I was able to get a bow from her. And more importantly, lots and lots of arrows. So my trading days had begun. Day 31 was here and I was greeted by a pillager. I didn't like this guy, so wanted to kill him quick, and then he made me kill my own parrot. Oh, this was not a good start to the day. Rip parrot. So sad. Anyway, I got myself a diamond and just kept on mining. It was tough work, but someone had to do it. There was donkeys. I killed the donkeys. I'm sorry. And then I slept with Tracy. Don't tell my wife. Gotta be honest, the next couple of days were stressful, but it started off kind of cool. I put my map up and it was tiny and it looks funny. I don't know, I just like that. But anyway, a monster party came again, and man, this one was annoying. My dog was helping me, which was kind of cool, but I mean, I had vindicators to worry about. These guys were strong. And then he killed my dog. I was angry. I really thought I was going to be able to keep that dog for this whole thing. Eventually, I killed all these vindicators, but I was super sad about my dog. But don't worry, guys, because the next couple of days, well, started with a miracle. My dog was back to life as a villager, and his name was Owen. I didn't even know that my dog's name was Owen. Okay, all of that was a lie, but we got a new villager and we put him into the house. I then went ahead and made myself a smithing table so I could put it down and put Owen to work. I needed some workers up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything by myself. Anyway, Owen decided that he wanted to give me some tools for some emeralds that I got from Tracy, so it was all good. Next day, we got another villager. This time, it was... I didn't catch the name, but anyway, I made myself a lovely little smoker so I could go in and turn this guy into a butcher. There it is, it's Kai. Anyway, everyone fell asleep and I was getting tired too, so we had a slumber party. We ate so much popcorn, it was insane. But anyway, the next morning, Kai became a butcher, which was pretty cool. I traded with him, gave him some emeralds, he gave me some stew. Pretty good trade. Anyway, then we got a new guy, Bob. Bob needed a boat, so I put Bob in the boat and I brought him over. He was going to be my new... I can't remember, haven't really decided yet. But anyway, he was in there and that was all good. I went back, did some mining, and got a chest with a creeper egg. Why would I want that? Seriously. Day 39 was basically mining and also killing husks. Something seriously satisfying about hitting 4 husks at the same time. It's pretty cool. But then we got to the end of the phase. End of phase 6 and on to phase 7. The Nether. Oh, this one was gonna be interesting. Alright, so it was the Nether. Phase 7, this was gonna be crazy. We ended up getting some netherite straight off the bat, which was pretty cool. So I got that smelting and then got onto a bit of crying obsidian. Oh, mining in this phase takes forever. Then we got some hoglins, and these guys are ferocious. I mean, they're super annoying, so I decided to get them with my bow and give myself a little bit of range so they wouldn't hit me. And then a blaze came. Alright, these guys are pretty insane. I mean, they spread fire absolutely everywhere. But thankfully, I just held my own and just went straight at these guys and was able to kill them. But like I said, they set the place on fire, which was not good. I mean, next day, I discovered that my forest was actually on fire. I had to turn into Fireman Sam, get over there and start putting it out. Kind of hectic, but got it done, so it was all G. Next thing, we got some piglins, and I was like, yo, I've got gold. Guys, trade. This could be epic. Let's go. Yes. And they took their time. They were holding the gold, but didn't throw anything back, and then they turned into zombified pigs, piglin things, these guys. Anyway, yeah, I knew I had to kill them, so that's what I did. Day 42, gotta be honest, wasn't that amazing. Made myself a lectern to give to Bob, so Bob can be a librarian. That's what I did the entire day. Yeah, I hope you appreciate that, Bob. Next day, I just got mining, and ended up getting a couple of pieces of netherite, so turned it into debris and made myself an ingot. I mean, this was kind of cool, and I was kind of happy with it, so, yeah, I decided this needs to be displayed. I got myself a little item frame and put that up there beside my man, what's that guy's name again? Oh yeah, Owen. Thanks, Owen. Okay, so the next few days were action-packed. We had a monster party, and this was a nether monster party, so you know it was going to be bad. We had blazes, we had gas, we had absolutely everything, and before I knew it, my entire place was on fire. Oh my days, they literally destroyed my entire island. So I had to get to work and repair the place. So that's kind of what I did for the next 3 days. I also made some sort of a bunker shelter thing around the block so that any more bad guys that came, they'd be trapped. It was a pretty good move, and I actually thought it looked cool. So we were on to day 48, and I managed to fix my farm completely and get the trees growing again, so that was pretty cool. I then got to test out my mob containment unit, or this square building, and yeah, it seemed to be working. I had a blaze inside there, and it was going nowhere, and it wasn't releasing any fire into my map, so that was pretty cool. I also killed a wither skeleton, so I was feeling good about myself. The sun came up on day 49, and let's be honest, it started with a bit of a boo-boo. I tried to trade with Kai for some chicken, and I kind of pressed the wrong button, and I got rid of my entire stack of emeralds. I don't know, I think I had like 16 of them, which meant I now had like 2.5 stacks of chicken. At least I was never going to run out of food, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, my containment unit was working because there was now 2 gigantic ghasts inside it, and they couldn't move. All they could do was die. Ha! Epic. So, next couple of days were actually pretty good. I achieved a lot. First thing I did was make myself a little brewing stand so I can make some potions in the future. I then collected up some obsidian, which was pretty nice as well. I did need a portal. I then made some books so I could go ahead and make some more bookshelves because I knew I was going to need them after I made myself an enchanting table. I really was achieving. Anyway, we got to that benevolent chest and ooh, it gave me some nice stuff. I got some blaze rods, I got some ancient debris, a bucket of lava. It was pretty cool. And we had actually done it. We got through the entire phase. The nether phase was done. I was feeling good. So phase 8 began, the idle phase. A breeze of peace blows across the land. That's exactly what we need because the last one was absolutely hectic. Well, then I decided I needed somewhere for my nether portal to go. So I got to work making a new platform. I wanted my nether portal to look really cool, really special, and I needed a cool platform to stage that. I wasn't quite ready to start building it, but at least I have the platform. And then I went to bed. Day 52, and there was a little section of my grass that I had never really fixed, and deep down I know that it would have really annoyed someone that's watching this video right now. Every time I went past it, you could see that there was a random block that just wasn't grass, and if that really annoyed you, I want to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody. Oh man, I'd say that was super annoying. Anyway, yeah, I went and did some trading with Tracy and got myself this bow. Power and unbreaking, so this thing was pretty sick. I was happy. The next few days started off good. I got to kill a cat. Everybody knows how much I like doing that. Yeah, so I got together some materials that I had mined because I needed these for my nether portal. I wanted to make something big and epic. And I was on a dead horse for a bit. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I got those materials ready and I began to build. I wanted to make a nether portal that would stand out. That would look cool. That would look epic. So I got to work. The next day, it was easy to see that my containment unit, square building, was really doing a good job. I got some phantoms and was able to kill them super easily and grab their phantom membrane. That was going to come in handy later on to make myself some slow falling potions, which I'll need in the end battle. I finished off these few days by having another slumber party with my boys. Days 56 and 57, I was mining again and actually got to the end of the phase. Got myself some cake as well, which was nice, but it was time for a new phase. Phase 9. This was getting a little bit crazy. I mean, I'm nearly done. I don't even have a nether portal yet. So I looked through this desolate land phase and realized it didn't say anything about obsidian. And I need 2 more pieces of obsidian to get that portal open. Anyway, yeah, I made myself a netherite ingot because I could. And you may notice that I've got lots of buckets of lava. Yet I've got no obsidian. My brain wasn't working, I was obviously getting tired, and forgot that I could have got obsidian using those lava buckets. But anyway, I started mining, searching for that obsidian, and then an evoker came. I did not like this one bit. I mean, the Vexes. I don't know what was with these ones. They really wanted to kill me. I had to get my sniping skills out, but thankfully I was able to take these guys out. And of course, the evoker. I mean, I was getting really nervous, but eventually I got rid of all these Vexes. Thank goodness, they really had it in for me. I had to be on my A game. But I went in and realized, well, he was dead, and he dropped me a totem of undying. That means it gave me the chance to be dead, if you know what I mean. Next day, I woke up and said to the boys, I'm heading out. I'm gonna do some work today. I'm gonna get building. I wanna make this nether portal super cool, so I got to it. Didn't really have a plan, didn't know what I was building, but I think something came together in the end that looked kind of cool. Possibly? Anyway, there it was, my nether portal. Except it wasn't open, because I had no obsidian. Day 60, I definitely knew I was getting tired, because I was battling some skeletons and all I could see was them wearing flares. I felt like they were in Saturday Night Fever, and they were like from the 70s. Okay, but they had to die. Anyway, I got mining again and a monster party came. This one was for real. We had absolutely everything. We got silverfish, we got these skeletons again, and of course we had Vexes. These things were super annoying, but I got to work and was able to take them out. I also took out another evoker, which meant I got myself another totem of undying. So over the next couple of days, a lot of stuff happened, but here's the main bits. Made myself an armor stand. I mean, that's not really a main bit, but yeah, killed a lot of mobs, got myself a new helmet, and then decided to make myself a new chest plate. After I made the chest plate, I realized I've got a netherite ingot, so I gotta use this thing. I'm gonna make myself a netherite chest plate. Ooh, fancy. I'm getting ready for the end game now, people. So I put it on the stand and I went to bed. Day 62 began with some epic battling. I mean, check this out. We had Vexes and Evokers everywhere, but I showed my skills. Oh, get wrecked. I was able to take out all of these guys, which was pretty epic. So I went inside after taking out everyone and got myself 2 new totems of undying. I mean, I could now die like 4 times. That was pretty cool. Made some more bookshelves because I knew I was going to be needing them in the future, and did some trading with Bob. Thanks, Bob. So we were getting to the later stages of my adventure here, and I realized I had mined over 5,000 blocks, and I was still looking for obsidian. I was getting kind of worried because it looks as if I was just about to finish this phase and get on to the last and final phase. This was going to be phase 10. This was going to be the end phase, but I still hadn't got my nether portal open. Oh, dude, this was getting insane. So I just got to it, start mining like crazy, and still no obsidian. I wish I had a lava bucket. Oh man, I must have been so tired when I was doing this. So honestly, the lack of obsidian was kind of freaking me out, so I just wanted to change of plan. I got over and I started building. I wanted to make some sort of an enchantment room that was seriously epic, that looked really cool, and it was also going to serve a purpose. So I got to work. I mean, I spent like a day making colored glass, just so this place would look cool. But I suppose it worked, because I had a lot of colored glass and this place was looking pretty cool. I couldn't wait to put my enchanting table in here. So I got to it, put my enchanting table down, and start putting down some of my bookshelves. I didn't quite have enough, so I had to go and find some more. I mean, I did put down an epic redstone flexi floor there, which looked pretty sick, but I also did a lot of work trying to get more bookshelves. And this place was coming together. I did some trades to get some more bookshelves, and eventually this place would be up to scratch. I was actually pretty happy with it, and I was going to get some nice enchantments from this room. If you take a look from the outside, this is probably the best build so far. I mean, yes, it's square and all that kind of thing, but I think it looks really, really cool. Okay, so it was day 68, and I've got to be honest, it kind of felt like it was day 68 in real life as well. But I finally realized that I had lava buckets. And yes, RoPo, you can use lava and water to create obsidian in Minecraft. Okay, people, I have no idea how this slipped my mind for all this time, but it did. It probably cost me about 10 days. I could have had that portal open, like 10 days ago. But I didn't, so whatever. I was laughing, and I had the obsidian, so it was time to just open the portal. That was such a noob move. I've done newbie things before, but that was the noobiest noob that I've ever noobed. Anyway, I got the portal open, and there it was. The nether portal was open. Finally, 10 days late. I got some materials ready because I knew I was going to the nether next, and I wanted to spend some time down there. I made some golden apples, and I made some beds for doing some mining. But then I got some sleep. I needed it. So, the day was finally here, the day that I would enter the nether. It took me long enough to get here, but I was finally in. And I don't know what it is about this place, but every time I come in, no matter what Minecraft I'm playing, I always get super scared. First thing I did though was start trading with this piglin dude. Kinda wanted to get some materials, but I think he trolled me, cause the first thing he gave me was a piece of obsidian. Yep, he got me good. Anyway, I was in there for a few days, and the first thing of interest I found was a bastion remnant. Made myself a bridge over to this place and got to work searching. I found a chest, a lot of golden carrots, and some magma cream, so I felt like I was gonna find some cool stuff in here. I also found some nether wart, which I was gonna need to make potions, so yeah, I knew I was gonna be here for a while. But I also knew that there was danger lurking. I knew this place was gonna be riddled with piglins and brutes. But I kinda got carried away. I got excited. I found some ancient debris and I wasn't concentrating. Before I knew it, I had a brute on me. I was down to 1 heart. I made a mistake. I couldn't get through that gap, and oh my goodness, my totem of undying saved me. But I was actually down to 3 hearts with no totem in my hand. I had to run. I actually nearly died on like day 73 or something. I couldn't believe it. The whole video would have been destroyed. Oh man, I was panicking hard, but thankfully I was able to kill this guy. I mean, I was so scared at that point. I couldn't believe it. I had to stop recording. I had to take a break, so I just went back home. Oh my days, we actually nearly died. So, it was day 75, 3/4 of the way through. I had a little break in real life, but we were back at it, and we were back in the nether. This place really scared me, but I went back to the bastion so I could get myself some nether wart. That was pretty important because I was going to need that to make some potions in the future. I also got some gold, which enabled me to trade with this guy. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for, but I knew what I was looking for when he gave it to me. He gave me some ender pearls, which was pretty epic because I knew I could turn that into some eyes of ender for the end portal. I then made myself a little farm in the nether. A netherwort farm. This was pretty cool. I was feeling good about myself. I was also feeling good about that snipe shot. Boom, get out of my game, bro. Anyway, I headed back home and got some rest, as the next few days were going to be pretty important. Day 78, we were getting close to the end, and I wanted to start off by making myself some fire resistance potions because if I went back to the nether, I didn't want to die again. Anyway, I got my last bookshelf, and now my enchanting table was up to its highest level. So I went into the guys and grabbed my netherite chest plate and headed back to see if I could get some nice enchantments on this thing. And I definitely did. Fire protection, unbreaking, and thorns. This thing was absolutely sick. I also, well, did my pickaxe that was about to break, but I got unbreaking and efficiency 3 on it, so I was hoping I could make that last a little bit longer. I used it and, well, I got myself a salmon spawn egg. I don't know what this is about, but I put the salmon in there and that was that. Anyway, then I had a floating and flying turtle. Oh yeah, it was a shulker box. I had to be careful of these guys because they could be seriously dangerous. I took this one out and got rid of its little blast here with a nice little shot. But that was a hectic day, so it was off to bed I went. And just like that, it was day 80. So today, I kind of proved that it was super easy to get sidetracked in one block Minecraft. I ended up getting a name tag and naming my pet salmon Sushi. I think I was hungry and I haven't had sushi in a long time and I love sushi and salmon and yeah, that was just a weird thing that I did. Anyway, I got to work mining again because I realized that I had to finish this phase 10. But then I remembered I never ever fed any of my villagers. I thought they only ate potatoes for some reason, but then I realized they eat anything. Carrots, beetroot. So I treated the guys, gave them some food. Sorry I never fed you for the last 50 days. Whoops. So, like I said, it was pretty easy to get sidetracked, and I got sidetracked with the villagers there, but it was day 81, and I had a bit of a situation. A really annoying situation. There was a shulker box right underneath my island, so I had to make a little bit of a risky move, go underneath and take that guy out, but thankfully I was able to do it. Then I got back to mining, and this happened. Ho ho! Phase 10 complete. The end is near. Oh, I was excited. I had done it. All 10 phases were complete. And I had now got the end portal. So naturally, I wanted to make this place look pretty sick. I mean, I did work extremely hard to unlock this little end portal, so I got to work making it nice. I feel like it turned out pretty cool. So, now that all 10 phases had been complete, I really had to get ready for the end game. So I got what diamonds I had left, made a sword, and made some leggings. I then grabbed the netherite ingot that I had and turned the leggings into netherite leggings and enchanted them. So I also had a diamond sword. I needed to enchant this thing, so I got to it. I got fire aspect 2, which is pretty sick because everybody knows that endermen do not like fire, and that could help me in the end game big time. Anyway, I had a couple of pieces of netherite armor enchanted and it was looking pretty cool, but I really wanted a full set, so I needed more netherite. I needed more debris. I went back into the nether and decided it was time to go bed mining. So I got to it. Kind of scary doing this, but it was actually alright. So, I mean, I think I wasted about 7 beds doing this, but unfortunately, I didn't get much at all. It was a bit of a nightmare. I mean, I mined for like 2 or 3 days and nothing. It was so hard to find. I ended up with 3 pieces of ancient debris. Just not enough. So, honestly, I was pretty bummed that I couldn't find any debris, but then this happened. Bob and Tracy. I knew it was love at first sight. They met a baby! Yeah, it's kinda, I should have done this a long time ago. But anyway, I gave them some carrots, and now there was a little baby villager. He was super cute. I went back to the nether, guys, because I'm not one to give up. I really wanted full netherite armor. So I got back in there and I mined. And I mined some more. I mean, I spent days mining, trying to find netherite, trying to find ancient debris, but eventually, I literally just had to give up. I couldn't find any. I don't know what it was. I was at the right depth. I kept on going. I did straight line. I did bed mining. I did everything. I did strip mining. I couldn't find it. It was a nightmare. So anyway, I just got back home. I said, I'm gonna be able to do it anyway, so let's just toughen up, make some potions, and see how we go. I felt like my armor was gonna be decent enough anyway with the netherite chestplate and leggings, so all I needed was potions, and lots of them. So I was happy with that, and decided to go to bed with all the guys. Hey little fella, night night, sweet dreams. He did have sweet dreams. Well, he told me he did anyway. He dreamt of me, RoPo, taking on the Ender Dragon and becoming victorious. But it was time to turn that dream into reality, so I needed to get ready. I got my armor, put it on. And yes, it wasn't full netherite armor. It was a bit of a mix and a match with some iron, but I felt like I looked pretty cool. And I mean, I was intimidating, kind of. Yeah, I was, okay? Anyway, so check it out. I had an ender chest ready to go, but then I forgot to bring the ender chest with me. My goodness, I was super excited. And I kind of made a mistake there. But anyway, I grabbed the Eye of Ender, went down to the portal, and boom, it was open. The most satisfying sound in the game. We were ready to jump in. So that's what I did. I turned and jumped straight in, and just like that, we were at the end. We needed to get ready, so I splashed my potions, and I was good to go. We got across straight away and started to build up. Started to get to the top of this tower because the fight was on. I was ready, he was ready, and I took out the first end crystal. But out of nowhere, oh my days, he came in hot and hit me with 2 big shots. But thankfully, my feather falling saved me. But I wasn't out of trouble yet. Unfortunately, on the way down, I looked at an Enderman, so they started chasing me. I had to eat a golden apple straight away. This wasn't going to plan. But then I channeled my inner Legolas from Lord of the Rings and started sniping these crystals with my bow. I mean, I was on fire. It was crazy. Haha, shot after shot. I took them all out. But I had to build up again because I couldn't get through these cages, but then I did. I was having an epic run at this. I mean, check this out. I was like Katniss Everdeen. I was hitting look-away shots and everything. My bow was on fire. I couldn't miss. This dragon didn't know what was going on. And before you know it, I had every tower destroyed. I was under the dragon and I was slaying it. I was hitting it with massive shots with my enchanted diamond sword. The dragon was not happy, but I was. It was going perfectly. I had the ender dragon down under half health and I felt unstoppable. I was unstoppable. There was nothing that he could do. Strike after strike, he became weaker until finally I became victorious. There it was, the final shot. I actually did it. I destroyed this epic beast, and I've got to be honest, it was easy. I felt amazing, and it rained down XP from the heavens, and I had done it. I had completed Minecraft. I killed the Ender Dragon, and my reward, I got to take his egg. I felt so good, it was unbelievable. I had it in hand. I had the Ender Dragon. And after 99 days in 1-block Minecraft, I was victorious. What a day, what an epic adventure, and what an epic battle. I mean, I wasn't scared at all. Okay, I mean, it was pretty obvious that I was scared, that's why I did so much preparation, but I mean, check it out, it was so easy. Good morning, Minecraft. It was day 100 and I had a pep in my step. I was so happy. We did it. We made it to day 100 in 1-block hardcore. I've got to be honest, I didn't think I was going to make it all the way at some stages, but I did. And I had one thing left to do, and that was to display my Ender Dragon egg. The spoils of victory. I needed to show that this thing was what I got and what I worked hard for. I think it actually turned out pretty cool. Right on top of my enchantment room, that was epic. Well, that was it. We had done it. 100 days. It was over. This island was looking pretty cool, and I was pretty happy with what I achieved, so I decided I needed to do one thing and one thing only. And that was have some cake. Yep, I had a slice of cake, and that's how I celebrated. So there you have it, guys. It was done. My 100 days, 1-block Minecraft adventure was over, and I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please show the love, smash a like rating, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and share this with your friends. I mean, I'm sure your granny wants to see this thing. It was epic. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.